Hello, teacher. It's so good to have you here again. We are going to discuss strategies for classroom management. And sometimes we get to that point that we're like, I need fresh air. I can't do this again. I think literally every teacher has gotten to that point of, please, I need fresh air. Amazing. So you're not the only one in that box. I think we all have been at that, position one time or the other. So it's good to talk about it. It's good to talk about it to colleagues to ask what strategy worked for them for classroom management, what strategy worked for them for discipline to ensure that things are in order. Because the truth is that the children, especially those under your care, are your responsibility. And no parent, no school management would want to hear that something happened and went south, got extreme. Of course, there are emergencies, but as much as possible within our control and capabilities, we try to put them under check. So the first thing I would advise is go for training, check online, research what strategy works, ask those that who have taught, probably the previous class what worked and what did not work. But in addition to all of these beautiful things that are on ground, rely on the Holy Spirit. Rely on the Holy Spirit. He knows those individuals in your class. He knows the children in your class. He can give you the best strategy to manage them. Interestingly, what worked before may not work now. And what has not worked before will probably even start working now because the Holy Spirit has a way of breathing on ideas, breathing on things. It could even be your posture that it changes. It could even be because He has changed your heart towards them such that you love the children much more, that the strategy that did not work before will begin to work. In fact, Jesus used so many strategies. At some point, he told the people who came to ask him about the woman who was caught in adultery that whoever has not sinned before should throw the first stone. That was his strategy. That strategy can be used for children who sometimes you find them not doing the wrong thing, or some children who have even always done the wrong thing, and one day you just ask everybody throw the first stone if you have not done that before. Whoa. And that brings another channel that another channel of love and acceptance from that child. Oh yeah, Jesus also has another strategy of bringing out Cain. Whip. Depends on the translation that you're using, right? Whips for those who were selling in the temple. Right? So sometimes the strategy may be discipline, and sometimes the strategy may just be love. And of course, you know that love is discipline. So, what am I saying in essence? Trust the Holy Spirit for the best strategy to use for the children that you're with. A strategy that would not just be out of anger or out of cruelty. The children and everyone around you will see that you genuinely love them and you're trying to make things straight. Cheers to a wonderful, wonderful new term ahead.